I don't want to make this video very long, but I do want to make it very concise and clear. Understanding that your subconscious mind is the most powerful of all because it is the 95%. When you wake up, you are still in a deep subconscious state. I believe they call it, actually, I believe it's called theta. You'll know because you'll feel it. That is the time when you want to suppress your subconscious mind. That is the time where you want to do your affirmations. That is the time where you want to imagine, create a visualization of the things that you desire. Create an image of what you desire and what you want. They say that feeling is the secret. Understand that the universe does not respond to words. The universe responds to feeling. So when you start to feel as if though everything that you desire has already been created, and you start to suppress your subconscious with that, your subconscious is creating the things that you want, whether you believe it or not. We are powerful creators because we are manifesting on an everyday basis. We are constantly creating things, okay? In my last video, I did talk about destroying your manifestation. The only way that you could keep your manifestation wavering is if you decide to doubt. In the law of assumption, I did research this, that Neville did say, when you assume the wish fulfilled, you assume that everything is already created, meaning that it is already in the present mind of God. Therefore, that it being in the present mind of God, it already exists in the spiritual realm. Okay? So you are not really creating it is what you desire, but you are more so transforming the energy. You're shifting states, you're shifting realities. You're basically shifting into a state of already assuming, already having it is what you want and what you desire. Now, he did go on and he did talk about how you cannot doubt. Now, as humans, we do doubt. As humans, we do go through a series of events. We do go through time periods where we do feel lost. We might lose all hope because who can really stay in the same state? So this is where you have to remember that if you are doubting, this doesn't mean necessarily that your manifestation is not coming. This doesn't mean that it's going to, you've done it, it's lost, it's over with, give up. No. What this means is that you write down and you tell yourself, you write it down on a piece of paper. You write down everything that you're feeling, how you feel about everything that's going on. You get it out. You talk about it. And once you actually get it out, you talk about it, whether that's you doing a video, delete it, trash it, get over it, and talk about now you want to write down how does it feel to be in, how does it feel to have the home that you desire? How does it feel to have the love you desire? I don't care what anyone says. You can manifest a specific person. I've done it before. You can manifest a specific person. You can manifest anything you desire. Do not allow the circumstances or the things that are outside of you. Do not allow the negative opinions of others who say that it's not real. Manifestation is real because manifestation is creation. Therefore, how do you think we were all created? I believe that God just thought, you know what? I want to make this. I want to make that. I want to make that, this, that, and that. And now look at everything that has been created. Okay. So when people say things like, oh, that's not real. Manifestation is in the Bible. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's actually talk about it. Let's talk about how let's talk about a lot of, there's going to be, for one, you don't want to tell everybody about your manifestation. We'll talk about that on another video. But let's really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I really do believe that this world wasn't just, it was thought. It was an idea. It was a thought and then creation. Okay? Now, see, I'm not Christian. No, and I'm not religious. You know, I don't really read the Bible like that. However, I do take certain scriptures or verses from the Bible, and I actually do look them up. I research them to try to understand truthfully what they mean. I do want to know more because I am an open-minded individual, you know, so I like to learn more about each religion belief and how does this, you know, because the way Neville described it, he described the Bible as a psychological drama because that's why it does make sense when they say, okay, I remember saying with men, not all things are possible. But one thing that really got to me was when Neville said, God became man, therefore man can become God, right? Because God is within us, you know, and the God that we're talking to is within. The God is our higher self, because we are the ones that are creating our inner world. We are the ones that are creating the reality that we want to experience through our emotions, through our thoughts, through our feelings, and etc. So it's like a, you know, it's like a gamble. And I know it's so many people that believe in different things, and I'm not trying to confuse you guys, but what I am saying is that understand that when you have the time, when you're waking up on an everyday, before you go to sleep and when you wake up, remember to suppress the subconscious. Remember, do not, before you grab your phone, before you go on social media, before you go outside, before you check your emails, do not give yourself to the world. Give yourself to you first. Go within. And you will feel that feeling, whether it's through you affirming, whether it's through you just imagining and just visualizing and coming up with a scene in your mind and an image that you have all that you want. We are meant to have what we desire. We are meant to experience the finer things in life. We are meant to experience the love and everything that we prosper, all the riches and all that fine milk, that honey and milk. Lord, I hope, I don't like honey, but I know for one thing, I definitely want to drink it though. It better not be no regular milk, because I know it's that good milk. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But you know, we're meant to experience the things that we want. We're not meant to allow ourselves to get stuck into the 3D, allow our circumstances to tell us that this is the end and be all, because it is not. Remember, when you wake up, every day you wake up, you are the one that is going to be the person that is going to make however you want your day to go, however you want people, whatever you want to happen in your day. You're the person that's going to be doing that, because you're the creator. You're the one that's going to orchestrate everything. Okay? Now, what's going on behind the scenes, that is not for you to know. Because if it already exists and it already exists in the spiritual realm, there's nothing you need to do, except you need to energetically shift within yourself inward, and you need to start to do the inner work. Okay, they say success is hard to obtain. Success is not something that's hard to obtain. Everyone is successful. Okay, you were meant, and in order for you to believe that, in order for you to see more success, you have to already believe that you are successful. You taking the actual necessary steps. It's not about chasing what is outside of you, but rather looking what is inside of you inwardly. You have the treasure. Like when I made my last video, you have to awaken the warrior that is within. It is within you. Everybody knows their purpose. You know your purpose. You have the answer. Go within yourself, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through you taking time and just turning everything off, turning off your cell phone, turning off all electronics, and just sitting there outside and going within yourself and just allowing yourself to breathe. Okay, you breathe and creating an image and feeling it until you feel as if though that is real. You walk within that state every day. So understand and remember, the subconscious is what you're telling your subconscious. Like I was just listening to Neville. You cannot say that you believe that you're wealthy and all of these things, but deep down inside you are still looking for the signs. You are still believing that you are broke and you don't have the money. I just had a dream that I was finding money on the ground. Do you not know how many dreams I've had about money like that? I had a dream before that I was buying an expensive outfit. It was just crazy, right? Now, what I noticed is a lot of us will tend to look for signs. Don't look for signs. Ignore that. Once you have suppressed your subconscious mind, once you have created the scene, once you have created that feeling, once you have dwelled in the feeling long enough, you will then not be affected by anything that is outside of you, even if your senses are telling you that it is not true, even if your senses are telling you that it's not real, and that it's not. No. So if something happens to you, like for example, if you're in contact with your specific person and they reject you, you're not going to focus on that, because you're going to be like, this doesn't mean that I'm not worthy. Okay? Because you already have the feeling that I am lovable. I do feel safe and secure with me. I'm going to just let you do you, and I'm going to just be over here loving me, because at the end of the day, you don't dictate how I feel. You are not dictating my emotions, my feelings, my thoughts, and everything. I am the person that is in control of that. So I'm not going to let what you say or what you do affect me. I'm going to go about my day. I'm going to live my life, and I'm going to live my life to the fullest and be happy. Okay? Experience happiness. Okay? If you want to experience happiness, do not experience happiness when you get a check. Do not experience happiness when you're going out with your friends to get drunk. Experience happiness already. Already see yourself as being happy. Form the feeling of happiness. What does it feel like to be happy? What does it feel like to be joyful? Go back into the time when you were a kid, or something in your life that made you feel happy. Remind yourself of that moment, or use your imagination. Imagine yourself being in a world filled with all the sweets that you desire, whether it's cookies, cupcakes, and all those delicious things, and the vegan chocolate chip, the vegan chocolate cake. I'm throwing that in there because I want y'all to remember I like vegan chocolate cake. My birthday is in July. But anyway, I feel like I'm rambling, but I hope that this video does actually help someone. Remember, suppress the subconscious. Remember, whatever you suppress your subconscious with, you'll know when you're in a sleepy, drowsy state, because that's what I woke up in. The first thing I did, I was like, I'm not going to pick up my phone. I'm going to listen to a little bit of Neville. And I started to actually imagine and actually feel the feeling. And when I actually open my eyes, I can still feel like, okay, you know what? I can do this. I am taking the chance to say, fuck the 3D. What matters is on the inside, okay? Period. I'm a bad bitch. Well, I don't want to say I'm a bad bitch, because I'm a stud. I'm that nigga. So I'm waking up on that. I'm on that nigga. I'm that nigga. Period. I'm that nigga. And reminding myself, tonight I will mirror gaze. Then tomorrow I'm going to go outside and get some fresh air. There are things that I'm going to start doing that are going to actually help me to become more grounded within myself, as well, more grounded within nature, and more present with God, and being able to just feel godly like. I have an affirmation that says, I radiate beauty and godlike energy. So when I speak, I do not speak the words of me. These are words of God. This is the conviction of God, and you will hear it and you will see it. And the way you will see that is because I'm going to tell you right now, baby, I am not ordinary, but I am extraordinary. Okay. So remember and understand that the subconscious is the most powerful. Use it to your advantage. Take advantage of this. Do not allow people to tell you otherwise. If you have people in your life that don't believe in manifestation, don't talk to them about manifestation. And a lot of people be delusional. It's okay to be delusional. It's okay to be in your imagination. It's okay. And it's not even, you know what? To me, it's not even being delusional. Because if there's something that you really truly desire, and God knows that you desire this, and God is like, I've already created it for you, my child. It already exists, my child. It's not even being delusional. Baby, you are reaping all the fruits that you were bearing. You're literally getting all the fruits that you desired, all the fruits that you wanted. You know what I'm saying? So that even when I saw that quote in the Bible, when they talk about the fruits of labor, I look at that as the labor is you doing the inner work. The labor is you believing and already feeling, because you already have the fruits, but it's up to you to actually accept it, whether you have it or not. So are you going to keep putting yourself in the position of, okay, I'm going to keep worrying and focusing on my circumstances? I decided to tell myself today, I said, no longer focusing on it, because the thing what makes me happy is me waking up every morning, me praising my Father, me giving my Father glory, me loving myself, meditation, prayer, and putting out these videos. And I will continue to put out these videos because I am your greatest YouTuber. Like, you love me. Of course you do. But anyway, I hope I wasn't rambling. All right, have a good one.